It is a start to the day, depending on exactly where you are. It is April the 2nd. I'm First Warning meteorologist Eric Burris. Today is going to be an active weather day, and before we get to anything else, let's just take it right off the top. We have declared today to be a first warning weather day. Why is that? Because strong to severe storms going to impact all of us. The timing of that is going to be from about 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. And out of all things considered, the Storm Prediction Center has placed us under a level 2 out of 5 risk for strong to severe storms. That said, I could see that going to a level 3 risk later on. Certainly something that we're going to watch. So it is a special edition of Coffee Talk, and I want to make sure to keep you and your family updated. So what's going on? Well, first off, we'll get to this morning's weather in just a couple of moments, but I just want to dive right into the overall setup for today. Here's a look at the satellite and radar, and we're quiet in our area, but I want to point out a couple of things. First off, we've still got that frontal boundary sitting right over top of us. That's the frontal boundary that brought us the storms yesterday. Now it's leading to, of course, the showers and the thunder showers later on, okay? That said, look out to the west. Okay, that's the showers and the thunder showers that we are watching for this afternoon. They're going to get into an environment favorable for severe weather development, and of course, that's going to be the concern for us, okay? Storms entering into a primed atmosphere. All right, we're going to take your questions. We're going to take your answers. I want to make sure you know everything there is to know. First off, the severe threat, right? Let's just get to that. National Weather Service has placed us today under a level 2 risk. In other words, scattered strong to severe storms. That means that out of all the rains around, several of those storms could get strong to severe. We break it down impact by impact. Tornadoes the lowest. Those are isolated in nature, but damaging wind and hail threat is a more scattered in nature thing. So when does it move into your area? Let's take a look at Futurecast, okay? And right off the top, a few showers early in the day, but notice by about 11, 12 o'clock, that's when we're going to start to see those storms really working through. Now that flavor of Futurecast has actually moved things ahead a little bit, so that's actually kind of interesting. Oh, I clicked the wrong run. Stand by 1 second. This is what I'm looking for. All right. So here we are by 2 o'clock, scattered showers starting to get going, and then 3 to 4 o'clock, that's when we really start to get the heavy rains around, okay? So nothing bad this morning, okay? Nothing terrible this morning. It's really a 2, 3, 4 o'clock, depending on which model you go with. That's kind of the window for those strong to severe storms, okay? Again, let's go back and you can kind of see by lunchtime, we're doing fine, but into about 1:30, 2 o'clock, the rain's starting to develop. 3, 4 o'clock, the heavier showers and storms are around. Yeah, okay? And then continuing on, everything goes off to the east and kind of gradually fades. Let's talk about hail parameters, okay? Futurecast's hail parameters showing that through 4 o'clock, there's going to be a pretty decent swath of the area that could be talking about hailstorms. So I think the biggest concern overall, the biggest concern is going to be strong winds. Heavy downpours, strong winds. But severe gusts, hail definitely there, and then a low end but not no end threat for strong to severe storms, okay? All right? Everybody on the same page? Hopefully. Any questions, comments, concerns? Here's the kind of overall idea for the day. If there's one thing that I want you to take, it's this. This morning, you're good to go. This afternoon, we're watching the showers and the thunder showers firing up. 2 p.m. to about 7 p.m. is our window for the inclement weather, okay? And then after that, this evening, the storms turn to rains and gradually fade, but we're still going to keep it wet, all right? Flooding is a concern, but I think that the bigger overall concern is going to be the 2 p.m. to like 7 p.m. window, okay? Diane says, but I don't like storms. I was close to a tornado while in a car and my anxiety has gone through it every time a storm comes in. I would just say at this point, just stay weather aware, this is not the end of the world, but this is a decent threat for strong to severe storms, and we're going to get through it together. I can tell you this. I'll be tweeting like crazy. Facebook's algorithm doesn't really work for like rapid fire data, but I'll be tweeting like crazy. And in the event that we get into a tornadic situation, I will be right here with you doing the tornado coverage, okay? And of course, Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi comes in today. Meteorologist Alex Alisi will be in today. And then in addition to, Meteorologist Cam Tran comes in tonight. So we are going to have full team coverage. Your entire First Warning weather team will be here tracking for you, okay? Diane says petitioning to change the weather to sunny. I mean, I can hit the button and make the forecast look sunny. It just isn't necessarily going to do that for you, unfortunately. My apologies. Grad Bash Universal Studios tonight for Lake Mary High School. How does it look? What time, Jennifer? Because through 7 o'clock, there's the threat of severe weather. After that, it looks wet, but at least the severity of it should be down just a little bit. Taylor says, I've been waiting for a good storm. Daytona hasn't gotten much the last few times. Well, maybe you will today. Frank, looks like my open house from 1 to 4 is going to be getting pretty slammed. Yeah, I would say that there's a pretty decent opportunity for some nasty storms. Mario, good morning, Eric. I watch you guys live on TV when we have storms, but when it rains hard, I lose signal because I have DirecTV. How can I watch you live on social media? The same way you're watching us live on social media right now. Yeah, if there's a tornado, I will pop on Facebook and Twitter Live and YouTube Live. Another thing is, rabbit ears. Those old school rabbit ears, that's still a thing. We still broadcast, so there's that. They work. Michael says, I'm so ready for hurricane season. These storms are just teases. I mean, these storms are just different. It's not a hurricane, but they're just different, right? At least it's coming during the daylight hours. Well, and Pauline, that truthfully is the biggest thing for me. That's the biggest good piece of news for me because we are able to get the kids down to bed. We're able to rest easy knowing that these storms are going to be worst while we're awake, and then they're going to calm down by bedtime. So that's the good news. Jennifer, 5 p.m. until 3 a.m. I would say that the beginning of that is going to be rough, but certainly, after about 7 o'clock, it looks like the atmosphere will be worked over, okay? Janet says, poor Lake Eola, this is not the first time they are set up for Spring Festival and get this weather. Eric, will they get tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow looking much better. Take a look at the weekend forecast. Okay, so for today, stormy, threat of severe weather, highlighted in red because of that threat of severe weather. We've declared it a first warning weather day. For tomorrow, a couple of showers, maybe early in the morning, but then clearing. So it's looking much better by tomorrow afternoon. Okay? So that's good. That's good. Just have to deal with the showers and the thunder showers today. All right? So again, I'm leaving this up just because I think that this is kind of, if there was one graphic that I would want to offer you through the day, then it would absolutely be this. All right, let's see here. Did I miss Futurecast? Just came on here. You did, but Larissa, we can take another look. My buttons moved around, so this is it. Okay. So notice this morning, we're fine. Notice through 10, 11, 12 o'clock, we start to develop those showers, all right? It's not going to be perfectly dry anymore. But I would say through lunchtime, any outdoor activities, go, enjoy, have fun, do your thing. By 1, 2 o'clock, that's where we start to see those storms. And I would say from 2 o'clock on, that's when the threat of severe weather is there. You can see 3 o'clock in our northwestern areas, that wave of energy moving in. Yeah, 4 p.m. showers and thunder showers, 5 p.m. showers and thunder showers, and then it just rains continuing. There's 8 o'clock, there's 10 o'clock continuing. And then by tomorrow morning, for the race, for the Run Disney race, there's 4 a.m. cloudy, but at least not raining. 6 o'clock cloudy, but not raining. And through the day, looking pretty good. Yeah. So, for what it's worth, today, this afternoon, is the threat for strong to severe storms. Diane's asking, will tomorrow be sunny? I would say that there may be some sunny breaks, but at least it's going to be drier and calmer. okay? Mickey over on YouTube. Good morning, Eric. You mentioned you wouldn't be surprised to see an upgrade to a level 3 out of 5 for severe weather today. When would SPC potentially do that? Over the next few hours. You know, for now they're leaving it, but I think that they're going to wait for some new model data. So when new model data comes in, they'll certainly revisit it. And I can tell you that if they do that I'll shoot out a tweet. Again, it's tough to pop these things in timely on Facebook, you know, because Facebook's algorithms just stink, if I'm 100% honest. At least in terms of like posting a timely image. It used to be good, but not anymore. Facebook Live is an effective communication tool. So follow me on Twitter today. It's going to be constant updates. Will you show breakdowns if it will get to certain locations? It's going to get to everybody, Janet. Everybody's going to get rain. We're going with a 90% chance of rain, my dear. Again, it's from about 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's the window, starting out west and working to the east. Angela, thank you, Eric. You're amazing. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Please don't use rabbit ear antenna unless you get full bars. Invest in a properly installed outdoor antenna with lightning protection. Well, yeah, there's that. Yeah. Mickey, also, where would you anticipate that level 3 risk being in Central Florida? If I had to guess, it seems like, you know, if I were to say where would they upgrade, I would probably say, you see how you know, I would say our northern areas and our north and eastern areas. I mean, that's 5 p.m. and you could see those purple shades. You know, those are powerful storms. So I would say our northern areas and our eastern areas if I were a guessing person. All right. My lawn garden is enjoying the rain, and so is my allergies. You know, I didn't have time to mention this at all because we've been in kind of pre-severe weather mode. But today the allergies are not terrible. Tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, they're back to being terrible. So enjoy the little bit of a break while you get it, my friends. Looking at Futurecast, it may hold off just long enough for my open house. I hope so, for your sake. Absolutely. How does this storm relate to hurricane season? So this is the November 27th part of the pattern. All right, so this is what it kind of got going out in the Gulf, out near Texas, and is looping around. All right, look at it back in February, its last cycle. Look out Texas, Louisiana, and then it kind of fell apart. So, you know, this one is definitely forming a little further east, but yeah, it's the November 27th part of the cycling weather pattern. And it's funny because Christina, our new anchor, has not read my hurricane forecast. And so I kind of bullied her into reading it just to get caught up to date on things. Barb, Eric, I'm putting lights in my storm shelter this morning. There you go. Not a bad idea. Follow on Twitter. Is that more timely? Yeah, Pauline, Twitter is absolutely more timely. I can post images constantly there. I constantly post radar images there. Radar's quiet now, but I constantly post radar images there. Whereas, you know, Facebook just doesn't allow it. And I broadcast Coffee Talk and all of my Facebook live streams. I do broadcast on Twitter Live. So, you know, for what it's worth. Thoughts on Run Disney Race tomorrow? Start time at 5. Kimmy, I think it's going to be good. I think it's a mostly cloudy sky, but I actually do think that the, where is that button? Hold on a second. I need some coffee. I would say that tomorrow morning's race, you know, that still says scattered showers. The models have adjusted away from that. I would say that it's probably cloudy. I don't think that it'll be raining. The trends have definitely been in the right direction, so I'll definitely take that. Marie, thanks for the updates. Of course, my pleasure. Bruce says, morning all, slow start to the day. Good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. When we retweet it for our Resort Ears fans. There you go. Michael, thank you. I appreciate that. Marie says, going to listen mode for a while. Do your thing. Brian says, morning, y'all. Just FYI, I won't be at Sun and Fun. A new adventure is coming up. Well, I'll miss you at Sun and Fun, but look forward to hearing the new adventure. Shauna, let's see. Can my husband send you an email about converting to solar? I know you're busy. Maybe you guys can chat. Yeah, absolutely. I love chatting solar. What will be the next cycle pattern after the November 27th one? Oh, what's the next November 27th cycle? Hurricane season. This is the next cycle for it. Yeah, early to mid-June is the next one for this particular weather event. If I were to guess where it would go, yeah, it's going to be probably a Texas and like Louisiana area to watch. Yeah. Debbie, dino stickers on your shirt from Little Eric? No, because Little Eric was not awake this morning, and the shirts have to get cleaned. So no dino stickers this morning. What dates are the Sun and Fun? I guess, is it next week already? I didn't think so. Sun and Fun 2022, April 5th through 10th. Yeah, it's next week. Holy cannoli. I guess I need to find a way to get there, huh? Okay. Need to figure that one out. Good morning, Jamie, over on YouTube. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. Does anybody have any questions about the threat for strong to severe storms? I can tell you that there's, it's one of those cases where, there's not much to talk about other than the strong to severe storm risk today, because tomorrow we're going to be looking better. We're going to be looking stormy again for the work week, but today is going to be that day where those dynamics are just in play, right? A level 2 risk for strong to severe storms is a decent risk for strong to severe storms in Central Florida. The good news, if we take a look at the 7-day forecast, this is the good news, right? So let's just put this all together. For today, it's a first warning weather day. What does that mean? That means that severe weather is likely going to impact you and your family. And, we're talking about dangerous wind gusts. We're talking about isolated tornadoes. We're talking about the threat for hail. 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. That is the timing, my friends, okay? From that, Sunday, clearing out. Watch on Futurecast how that moisture from today moves out. And look at tomorrow. That's 8 o'clock. Pushing it out through the day, looking better and better and better. And then for your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's just kind of a summer's preview of sorts. Showers, thunder showers. For now, the dynamics don't look to be too bad this week. It's just one of those things, all right? But again, the most important graphic I think we could show in our arsenal today is this. We're going to be watching a nice quiet start through about lunchtime, then into the afternoon. 2 p.m. on, that's when the threat is there for strong to severe storms, okay? You can always, shameless plug, and I say this every time, but I just don't care. Shameless plug, you can download the WESH 2 News app. It's free. And in addition to, of course, the full power and resources of the WESH 2 News team, you also get first warning updates from our live radar when showers are knocking on your doorstep, from our live lightning detector when there's lightning in the vicinity. When the National Weather Service issues severe thunderstorm warning and tornado warning, you get that update. And perhaps the neatest thing is you don't just get live radar. Like there's radar, right? But look, let me just open up the WESH app, okay? So there's the WESH app, very cool, okay? First thing, talking about today and the storms. But if you click on the layers and you click on the weather section, okay, there's the weather section. You can scroll. If you click the interactive radar, you get the interactive radar, and that's great. That's great. But one thing I want to point out, okay, the interactive radar defaults to a national composite, and that lets you look at, these storms out over the Gulf of Mexico. But as these storms get into our area, okay, the composite radar updates like every 3 to 5 minutes. I want you to have live data, and I fought for this. Bottom corner right there, that little layer button, if you hit it, all these different layers pop up. That top left one, you see how it defaults to radar? I hope you can kind of make this out. It defaults to radar, but look just top left of that. First warning live radar. If you hit that layer, that is our radar, okay? Our radar updates every single minute. The radar spins at 6 degrees a second. 6 degrees a second. So let's just do some math. 6 times 60 is 360, which means at 6 degrees a second, it scans our entire area every minute. You will get live radar data live, okay? And that's in the app. What's the app? WESH 2. Just go to your app store or the Google Play Store, WESH 2. Okay? So, to summarize, my friends, today is a first warning weather day, okay? Showers and thunder showers around. Tomorrow looking much better. Then we kind of just get into this summer preview, okay, for the upcoming work week, all right? That's what we've got. I know I've got a Today Show cut in here coming up in a couple of minutes. We're going to talk about the weather all day. I'll be tweeting and all this fun stuff, okay? Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi working, Meteorologist Cam Tran working, Meteorologist Alex Alisi working, I'll be working. And in the event that there is a tornado warning, I will be here and I will be tracking it. If there's a severe thunderstorm warning, I'll be posting radar images and all this other stuff. And if it gets like particularly bad severe, like truly severe, like truly damaging severe, I'll pop on. But I'll be here as needed to pop on social media. But check on Twitter. You know, you don't even need to have a Twitter. If you go to twitter.com/Eric Burris Wesh, you can get all of my posts in like a news feed type thing. First off, we're streaming Coffee Talk on there, and you can kind of look at all of these updates through those are just ads, people I should follow, whatever. But look at all these things that I've already posted. It's just way better. Stop with this. It's just way better for timely, rapid fire updates, okay? So my suggestion, check it out. All right? All right, with that, I'm going to go get ready for our Today Show cut-in. I will have updates through the day, okay? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I'm sure we'll be chatting at some point, even if it is just me firing off a tweet or 5, okay? All right, be good, guys. See y'all on TV in a couple.